Good morning, everybody. So, one of the fun things about doing the streaming stuff is sometimes things don't go as planned. Like for example, yesterday I noticed after an hour of streaming, um, because I was screwing with some of the settings trying to make the streaming stuff work. Um, we didn't have any sound yesterday, so I had to pull the streams, pull the recordings, pull everything. I was really pissed off about that, but so. And now it's down to I've got some things I'm going to be taking back to Walmart. Um, and I was doing some thinking. Every single time my monitor would die, because that's what would happen. It would still you would still see it, but it's really hard for me to play a game on a computer when I've got about a window about like this, like 90 degrees to the right of me, and it doesn't show me, so I can't really play a game that way. So yeah, I want to try this game in windowed mode, because it didn't matter what game it was, it would always screw up. So we're gonna. So I got this hooked up to my mixer now. Um, we'll see. I mean, this is still an issue of like. There we go. So yeah, this is one of my favorite games. So as we were trying to get there last night, I was trying to get to where where Deep Space Nine is. So I like to have this gamma adjustment turned all the way up. That's just because on some of the monitors I've used the lagging really bad. Look at that. I'll respawn right back where I was. Watch. No, made a liar out of me. Okay, well, that's good, 'cause that wasn't supposed to do that. Yeah, so that's why it looks a little washed and faded, is because I just wanted... That's just how I like to play it. Makes it easier to see stuff that doesn't... So yeah. But yeah, so that's one of the one of the annoying things about doing, um, doing streaming is because, like, sometimes things don't work out as well as you'd like them to. You can think you got it right. You can think you've done this enough times that now you've got all the settings right, and then a piece of software like Streamlabs OBS that I use, uh, it's horrible whenever it detects changes in like sound devices, because I think I mentioned it before. My system that I use for streaming shows about like I don't know, like 6 to 8 of them, because I've got the onboard Dell audio, I've got the Dell dock, so that's 2 sets of audio devices there. I've got another USB-C dock, that's a third set. It recognizes the webcam as an audio setup. And so that's all sorts of audio. And then when you unplug something and you plug something back in, because guess what else is an audio device? The video capture card that I'm using to shoot this over. Yeah, so it looks like this might actually work for streaming as long as I don't run it in full screen. We got this weird glitch over here. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, let's go somewhere. So this is my Syllaban carrier. If you've never played Star Trek Online as a carrier, it will completely change the way you play. Alright, let's go somewhere exciting, right? To the web. I don't think I've ever played one of those before. So yeah, that's... Well, hopefully this is... this is kind of... you know, this is kind of what we're aiming for here, is at least being able to show you games. So I have another cable coming. I'm going to see if it'll let me do full screen, because this windowed mode, like, I'm not used to it, and it definitely looks different. It doesn't do that crap in full screen mode, so I couldn't, this is like I just now hooked this up this way, so I haven't even had any time to troubleshoot. Like, I did all of this in real time as I was on the stream, so we'll see how this plays out. I think we can get rid of me for a minute. So yeah, you can see the game a little more. So yeah, so we're going to... I want to try this combat, just because that's fun. I figure I can show you combat. Like, this isn't going to be like a long stream. I'm just testing this out. I want to see how stable or unstable the setup is. Because if I can make this work this way... Oh, that's even closer. So sometimes those little battle things that pop up in Star Trek Online, they're so far away that by the time you get to them, they're gone. So that's why I just changed course to a much closer one, so that just popped up, so it'll be fresh and we'll be able to do it. So these are some new ones. I've never played these before. Never played these at all, actually. So these, both of the ones. One that I said no to, like Into the Web, is probably some sort of Tholian web thing. Abduction probably has to do with the Borg. So we'll see what this is. I mean, I don't mind playing it in windowed mode for now. And maybe I just gotta get used to it. But, like, so far, this is actually way more stable than anything else. So what I don't know, and I haven't prepped any of these other games to see if they're going to play in windowed mode or not. And they should, but, you know, if windowed mode is the answer, then I can limp along with this until this adapter comes. It'll let me go from the DVI port on my video card to HDMI. Because this is kind of bullcrap. It's going from a USB 3 port to HDMI, and I think it just doesn't handle full screen all that well. Maybe, you know, and if it was an issue of, like, the resolution being too high on the computer, then it wouldn't be streaming. You know, it would be it would be failing streaming, not just displaying the monitor. So I don't know what's up with that. Let's just get some power-ups, let's get some fighters. But yeah, so sensors have detected a collection of debris near these coordinates. There is something interfering with sensor function, so I can't get a complete sensor reading. Oh, the typical, something's wrong. I think we should go look at it. How many fighters do I? Good, okay, cool. So that appears to be the debris field we're supposed to give a shit about. Like, there's a distress call. We should be going there. And yeah, I haven't changed shirts yet. I'm still wearing what I wore yesterday. Just realized that probably might have noticed that. It's like, yo, I just woke up, took the dog out, realized I need to test this theory before I take it back. Because if I can stream while I'm waiting for the other dongle to come, so I can always take this back too if the other one works out better. But because it goes from like USB to HDMI, like I can hook all sorts of stuff that's HDMI to stream with. So I may keep it. Captain, this debris is Borg in origin. Well, no shit. It said the level was called abduction. So who else abducts in Star Trek? Typically the Borg. I mean, there's others that do it. I mean, aliens like to abduct, I guess. So we're supposed to find more Borg debris. more debris over here, so let's go into full impulse mode. This is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. So the only other Star Trek game that even gave me half the entertainment as this was Star Trek Legacy, which doesn't like to play on newer computers, which is a shame because they released it for the 360. But yeah, with the PC version, it's like was the best version. I had both, but the PC version is the one that lets you use mods and download new ships and stuff. So I had all sorts of like fancy ships that weren't in the original. So yeah, I really like that game. If I can figure out a way to play it again, I will. How many of these debris fields are there? Oh, 4 of them? I feel like I scanned more, and that's like... looks like a butthole in space. It's a giant butthole in space. Okay. I hope that's not ending the level. That was fucking lame. Chapel's like, where was the combat? Come on, guys. I know that we're like scanning stuff, and that's part of. For some more combat, because that's what I'm in the mood. Like, I want to fight, damn it. Let's see what this is. That First Federation warning in the Bessaria sector. Let's see if it'll. I can't remember if this will let me go there. And I vaguely. Wasn't the First Federation from TOS? Yeah, so we'll find out. Yeah. Yeah, apparently this is the way to play. If I would have been in full screen mode, I would have already ended the stream. I would have been cussing. I would have just would have sucked. So yeah, this is the way to play it apparently on this dongle. Okay, which is better than the other first 2 dongles I tried. They wouldn't work at all. That's because I'm using an older video card and it doesn't support like DisplayPort 1.2. Yeah, so I'm playing this on a 1050 Ti, but which it plays most of the games, but clearly I'm missing out on some things, so I need to spend a little money, I guess, and get something better. But yeah, so this is, but either way, for now, we're good. I just want to be able to play the game. Yeah, and it kind of goofs up the resolution too. Like the stream resolution looks fine, like it looked. But what you don't see is the fact that it, instead of filling up my monitor, because it's at a lower resolution than the monitor is really able to support. I mean, it can support it obviously, but it's lower than what I usually set the monitor at when I'm using the computer. So if I get done with streaming and I unplug this dongle, this monitor is going to go back to full screen. Or if I change it to where it's not full screen or not duplicated, if it separates. But yeah, like if I'm playing a game, I need to be able to look at my monitor, look straight ahead. because I might want to... I might want to sit there and let you see me play, right? And it's like, if I'm looking over here, then you don't really see me. You just see the side of me, and it's really unflattering. So, yeah. But in the interest of making it so it's not... So you see the game and not my dumbass, we'll just turn off my little feed there. So let's see here. First Federation warning buoys should be coming up. Isn't gonna let me go there. Like, this is what I want to see. So we don't have the ability to go to First Federation. Granary Colony, Elite Holding. So if we go something that's kind of fun, right? There's a Borg red alert. Cool. Borg red alert way down there. Okay, cool. Maybe I will show you combat. This is all I wanted to show you. I flat out just wanted to hop on, see if this works for one, and then try and get some fucking combat in. This is what I like. This is like one of my favorite ways to relax. What's that? Into the web. I don't know what into the web is. Let's go find out. I already know what the Borg combat is. I've fought the Borg God knows how many times, but I've never played into the web. So I think this is gonna stick me in a like a Tholian web. That would be fun. Maybe I have played into the web or something similar. Frankener sector. My profits are good. I think next time I stream a game on Twitch, I'm gonna like change the category. But this is a game I could play for hours and hours and hours on. And, you know, and I have, but again, into the web. Let's see what this is all about. I didn't even want to read the rewards. I didn't care. I just want to play the game. Ooh, that is not cool. And so, like, what I do is I'll wait. I lowered my level. Okay, so I'm kind of useless without these spiders. So we're gonna beat this out. Fighters do half the fighting for me. They make quick work of these shells. Because the fighters are over there already. You got that funky singularity thing going on. That's weird. Or reinforcement. Here we go. This is actually some really good content. Really care about items. Items actually equals whole stuff. Spiders really change the game, where like they go around and shoot everything. Cool. Yeah, so the idea is if you're not familiar with Star Trek, if a ship gets trapped in the web, they can't leave. Unfortunately, the game, the webs aren't as efficient as they are for the show, it's screwed, but in the game, apparently, they still believe it. Damn. This is quite a bit of ships. I like those. Looks like they're gearing up to start the fight again. Go. Good fight. Those two fighters. I lost a couple. The problem with the web weavers is they're good for catching one or two ships, but we got a whole fleet of us fighting these. So I'm at level 65, and they're at level 50 fighting. I gotta fight at level 50. So I think they do this when either the game level is set to be capped off at a certain level, because they can level the playing field for some of the players that don't have as much experience playing the game, so their characters aren't as advanced as some others. Yeah, this definitely turns this ship into a force of destruction. So the downside to the carrier is if a bunch of players were... See, this is where, like, it's different fighting AI ships versus humans. Because a human could swarm me, and then I would be screwed. Like, it's not gonna take more than a couple ships to take my ship out. Even with the fighters, but because the AI ships are stupid. System. Yeah, let's go and see if we can find another red alert. Trill. That would be fun to go to the Trill system, wouldn't it? Let's see if we can go to the planet though. That's the fun. So we don't like. So this game has a lot of different planets you can go to, but there's even more planets you can't. So I think that would be fun to find out. Yeah. We can go to Trill. That would be something. Beam down to Trill and see some of the, some of that underground lake, I guess, that pond, whatever they have where the symbionts live. That would be cool. I'd probably like. Of course, that's like a sacred spot, so my character probably won't be able to go there. And that's assuming we go. And and we could because we've got. Because you got to remember, we've got. Um, this Trill was in Discovery too. So even though Trill was originally introduced in the Next Generation, and then it wasn't truly explored until Deep Space Nine, they didn't have I don't think Trill was in this game until after they covered it in Discovery. Okay, there we go. Trill says. So we're just about there. Yeah, we're right there. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can go to the system. 2 suns. Okay. Trillis Prime. Yeah, so I guess if you have a fleet, you can go there and set your base there. But that's okay. So let's see what else. Where else can we go? Is there another? Oh. Badlands. So this is where all sorts of bad things happened, and I don't want to do Into the Web again. But let's see. Yeah. So the Badlands should be over here. There's the Bajoran ROS system. Badlands Badlands are right there. So the funny thing about the Badlands is that in this game, that's where the Terran Empire likes to hang out at. So they didn't introduce that concept in DS9 at all, not that I remember. That was strictly a new thing that they brought into this game, to make the game more dynamic, I guess. So, but yeah, let's see if we go into the Badlands to see if there's anything fun that happens. Give it a few more minutes. Might not be entertaining. If not, I'll get out of here and close the stream. Because I do want to spend some time off stream trying to figure out what other games will play just fine in windowed mode. Now, most of the games, when I installed them, and probably the same for you, they want to go into windowed screen every single, or full screen mode every single time. So, yeah. Okay, so this is a fight. What is happening here?
The Mirror Universe is staging their latest invasion through the Badlands. This area of space is turbulent and distorted, which makes it easier to open portals between dimensions. Mirror Universe forces are sending special bases and groups of ships here to establish a beachhead. Our forces need to shut down the Mirror Universe bases and repel the...
Okay, so this is actually like a tough level, and it's the kind of level that if you're not paying attention, you can like play it over and over because it doesn't really end. So yeah, we'll play this, and I'll do my best to see if I can remember when the level actually stops. But this one here, it's not like the others where you end up leaving the level because it says you're done. You flat out won't know you're done until you start catching yourself. Wait, I have already done this and this and this. Yeah, that's how crazy that level is. But we'll do some fighting in it. Yeah, so there's power stations, portal generators, plasma controllers. I don't know how many of these I'm really in the mood to show you this morning, because I just woke up, I need to eat, I'm getting thirsty. I need some caffeine is what my problem is. So I'm pretty sure I'm not having coffee this morning. I'm either going to have another caffeinated drink. I got these little pouches, it's like Crystal Light but with caffeine. Or I'll have chai tea, or maybe I'll have both. like there isn't really like anything that says I have to have one. So yeah, so there's like one of those cyclones that you probably remember from watching Deep Space Nine. So there's another one over there. Let's see if we can go. Let's go over here and check out that some of the what are those weird ass cyclone things. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we get into combat. I'm kind of like I need to get off here, but I do want to see how close to this. So it looks like we're able to get into a battle zone this way. Pulled off the Terran invasion for 5 minutes. So 5 long fucking minutes. Okay, so I'm starting to think that these tornado things are just like background things that none of us ever are really supposed to go see. So let's just do some combat. Let's blow some stuff up. So we gotta get our power levels back to normal. When you go into full impulse, it really takes away your weapon's power. And so the cool thing about the fighters is even if you don't have anything zoomed in or locked on, they start finding stuff for you to shoot. So we'll see. Yeah, so apparently those like fire tornadoes that the Badlands have aren't really like I can't go to one and show you. Those are just background things. Well, that sucks. I wanted to fly through it to see if my ship would survive. Problem is, like, where's the combat? It shows capture point. Oh, okay. So the fighting's over here. Oh, a Terran frigate. Okay, cool. That's where we get some combat now. Got a few things going there, set off some perk ships to fight. That's always nice. I heard distress call. There's a few distress calls that I've got. Got one where I can call in reinforcements from Starfleet. I can call in Nimbus pirates. And I thought that was kind of neat that they did the whole Nimbus pirate thing, because that only existed like one time in universe. And that was with the Star Trek V. We finally got here, the one that got horrible reviews. It was okay. Oh wait, there is a tornado we can get close to. Check that out. Cool. We go into the tornado is what I want to see.
Terran forces have been pushed back. Your universe will take a little time to regroup.
So I'm gonna go and say that this was a success. Testing the testing the game in windowed mode was actually quite successful. I would hop into another game while I'm streaming, but because it's going to default to full screen mode, and then I'm going to wind up having to reboot my computer because that's literally the way this glitch works. Like, for some reason, I could play it for a few minutes. I might have enough time to go into the menu, change it to full screen mode, but yeah, that unfortunately isn't something I want to bank on, because if I'm in the middle of a stream and I have to hit the reset button on my computer, I'm going to be in a really pissed off mood again. So I want to go ahead and end this here. Well, maybe not. So let me see what happens, because let me try something. So there's a game that I haven't played yet. So I just unhooked it. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Warzone 2.0. So I've never played that before. A friend of mine told me about it yesterday, that it's free. Also, Star Wars Squadrons right now is free on Epic Games. So if that's something you're into, nab the game for free. I love that game. So I nabbed it for free. Because the last time I played it, I had an EA Play subscription. And that was pretty much the only reason I had that EA Play subscription, was between that and Jedi Fallen Order. And so I went from, a friend of mine gave me a code for Jedi Fallen Order, and then I wound up finding out that Epic Games was giving away, Star Wars Squadrons. They would have to, yeah. So there'd have to be something new, and I'm sure there is, but there's so many free-to-play games now. Like, one of the games, like, as much as I play Star Trek Online, I haven't played, like, the Old Republic too much, so right now we're going through the intro on this game. Yeah, at this point, I'm sure it would have, like, screwed the computer up, and we wouldn't be, and I would be rebooting right now. So yeah, I did unplug it from the dongle. Oh, it's gonna make me read this stuff. What makes you think I care? I want to play the game, so I agree to your rules. So I can turn these gamma settings up. I don't really care about audio because I can hear it. I'm gonna try this with my mouse and keyboard for now. Oh wait, I just missed the opportunity to... Okay, I'll have to unscrew that again. I didn't realize it, but that was a setting to change my stuff. Also, one anomaly here is my keyboard. I got a tool to, the keys light up, and I can change the color. Hey, Wonderlab, how you doing? No, it's not too interesting right this second, but I am trying to see if I can't stream another game for you guys. Yeah, I don't actually want your news and promos. Awesome. So, I was playing Star Trek Online earlier. Unfortunately, yesterday, Jory and I did a entire, um, entire live stream, and I didn't even bother to check the audio. I was so worried about whether or not the game was going to play, and I didn't bother to check my audio settings yesterday, so that was... We're not going to set up that right now. Update requires restart. Culo. Alright, let's go. Well, the bright side is, and I feel like every time I do this, I'm still new enough that every time I do this, that it's it's an adventure. It's like something, each video I'm doing something that I didn't do in the last video, so yeah, having technical issues doesn't surprise me. I think I'm just frustrated over the audio stuff the most, just because up until recently, I was plagued with audio problems. Get a new mixer that actually did fix the volume issues, and yeah, it's alright though. I mean, you are right, but just sucked though. So I had to go in and delete everything, and it's alright. So we gotta fix, as soon as I fix as soon as it lets me change the graphics settings, I'll plug this dongle back in and we'll see if I can experience this game firsthand over the stream with you guys, because I haven't played this yet. I mean, it's Call of Duty, so... Can you hear that? I know the game's making music. No idea if you can hear it or not. I'm playing some sort of intro thing right now. Cool. How about now? Can you still hear it now? It should be muted now. Okay. No, that was just part of me testing the sound setup. So that just tells me I have everything set up correct in Streamlabs. I was just checking the slider. I didn't want it loud. Yeah, I went from this little, they call it a live sound card. I call it a mixer. I suppose it's not a proper mixer, but this really small one that apparently you can find this one for real cheap online for like 20 bucks. It's like a V8 live sound card. And unfortunately, while it looked like it had two microphone inputs, because it had the 1/8 inch and the 1/4 inch, and I thought, well, what if I get a little adapter and use the 1/4 inch, and knock that down to an 1/8 inch. Unfortunately, whenever I do that, it disables both. Alright, now it should be letting me stop. Let me adjust the graphics. No. Okay. I don't need a tutorial. Okay. Full screen exclusive. No. Windowed. Is there an alternate window? Yeah, the Star Trek Online had like 2 different windowed modes, but... Okay. So, let's try this. So, it doesn't want to detect. Okay, that felt a little better. One of these front ports. Okay. There we go. Alright. That's what I wanted to see in here. I guess I got a bad front USB port? Okay. Gotta resist the urge to hit this maximize button. Alright, so... yeah. Don't know what the default settings are. Don't know what any of these are. Multiplayer Shoot House, DMZ Warzone, Battle Royale Quads. That might be fun. Alright, it's still in tutorial mode, trying to tell me all of the things that I will sooner or later. Yeah, let's see here. Code of conduct. Treat everyone with respect. I don't know what that is. Compete with integrity. You mean I can't use cheats? Stay vigilant. Okay. Let's hit acknowledge. Let's see. Looks like we're waiting for a match right now. That's not fun, is it? That's one of the, like, so the old games, instead of this player matching stuff, you'd bring up a server list. Then you'd find a server and you'd pick where you wanted to play. It's like it's hit or miss if you'll go in with your friends. But we shall find out if it's even going to let me play. We're waiting. So yeah. I suppose I probably could have adjusted my character, changed the uniform, changed the gun, maybe. I really don't know. But yeah, so I guess this is like some free version of the game that they pushed out for people to play. Which I guess is fair enough. Oh, there we go. Looking for a lot of fucking players. Okay. Okay, let's see how this plays. Let's hope my computer's not too old and too much of a piece of crap. It should be okay though. But I don't know, I haven't played like brand new titles on it in a while. I'm really just trying to hold out until like Windows 10 is out of the picture. Let's see, we're launching. There we go.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to warm up.
Yo, everybody got a mic?
Yeah.
Cause the last... Beautiful, cause last game no one had a fucking mic.
Watch the skies.
And that shit right there was bullshit.
Yeah, that was, okay. Maybe that Battle Royale... You know what? Battle Royale is it's part of Fortnite too, so maybe that's where they came up with the idea. By the way, I suck at these and I don't care. They're just fun. Let's see how many times I get killed. By the way, it looks like it's worse on the stream than it is alive, so I'm sure I'll get some better hardware for streaming eventually. But yeah, I mean, it just doesn't look like it's like that for a while.
Is there a specific spot that we're going to, fellas?
Twitch on a little laptop here, so I'm assuming I see what you see.
Never wanted to, you know, do a contract or nothing?
Parts, but
Enemy dropping into
the
the
game
AO.
itself is playing just fine on the computer. Okay. Says there's a vehicle up here. A couple of vehicles. Let's see what these vehicles are about. 'Cause I like getting in vehicles. There's one right there. Oh god, looks like the... Okay. Yeah, this stream is working. Okay. The Call of Duty flavoring. Okay. So... Ooh. That's cool. So they litter it with vehicles. Okay. Alright. I'm changing vehicles. I'm changing vehicles.
Night, bitch.
Is there any more people around us?
I don't think so.
Oh, right there. Downed them.
In the area.
Killed them. We got a guy flying out in on us.
Apparently all I can do is shoot players. Be annoying. Okay.
No. Oh, someone just killed me.
Providing urgent redeployment.
I got one.
I don't know. Shut up.
But they're gonna be better than.
Leave this.
Honestly, isn't he?
Okay. Well, I get better than...
Dude, where the fuck did Spanky just go? He could've just rezzed my ass.
Targets are marked under attack map.
You didn't hit one?
Your squad mate was sent to the Gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy.
Doesn't seem to
Your
have...
squad mate is in the Gulag now. If they survive, they redeploy.
Yeah, bitch. Tag,
So
tag.
bad at the game. My teammates are trash.
And y'all don't wanna fucking say nothing or anything. So y'all both shut up.
You die and you go to the fucking gulag. That's fucking cool. How do you get out? Oh shit. Nope, I suck. I think it's the same guy that killed me before, was it?
Y'all ain't gonna fucking leave, are you?
You lost the fight. Return to base.
Y'all ain't gonna leave, are you? Yeah, don't do that.
So yeah, click on
God, what little
spectating.
bitches, dude. Everybody's
Let's go
fucking
again.
leaving.
So this apparently is how I will need to stream until my new cable comes in. So I'm hoping the new cable lets me go back to full screen. Cause this looks kind of cheesy, but I'm okay with it.
Yo, Spanky, ping the nearest buy station.
But yep.